Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing college bowls right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Joe Duffy takes any and all games I ask him to cover, so we're covering right now a ton of the mid-range bowls. Might not necessarily have strong edges unless you're someone like Joe Duffy who's been doing this for almost 3 decades. You really know how to analyze these games. Central Michigan, Western Kentucky, the Popeyes Bahamas Bowl is what we're going to analyze right now. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Thank you for having me, Peter.
All right, I'll tell you right off the bat, to my eye, 2 average teams, standard lines. I'm not seeing any edge that's jumping out at me, but your insights are always very illuminating. And after this call, after we hear what you have to say, I might have a completely different opinion on it. Before we get to it, just give a plug for your website, OffshoreInsiders.com. That's where your top plays go every week, right?
Yes, no, and when you were saying that, and I saw somebody actually made a comment, I say yes, no a lot. I just caught myself. I did actually
yes, no. Yeah, no, that is absolutely true, but we don't care about that. All we care about is insightful, valuable handicapping advice. So before we hear your advice on this game, give a plug for your website, OffshoreInsiders.com.
Yeah, I shall. Yes, yes, yes. OffshoreInsiders.com. What you said is correct, that I've been a professional handicapper for nearly 3 decades, but as far as handicapping on my own for more than 3 decades, and then when you go back to my youth, I literally started out as a hobby, a fantasy handicapper, so to speak. We're going back almost 4 decades, so I'm actually as old as I look. But now get all that hard work, all those years of experience, full-time handicapper at OffshoreInsiders.com.
Popeyes Bahamas Bowl, Popeyes chicken, among the most delicious chicken to be had in the United States, very low in calories, very affordable. Do they treat their chickens that they farm humanely? No. Probably if you saw behind the scenes, you would be a little bit disgusted, but you don't have to see behind the scenes. All you have to do is go order the food, pay a reasonable price for it, and it's delicious, very healthy for you. All right. Central Michigan, Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky's a 3-point favorite, sort of a standard line there. 65.5 or 66 is the total. Western Kentucky covered their last 3 games of the regular season after a bad ATS start to the year. And Central Michigan, which is kind of an average team all year long, sometimes a good bet, sometimes overvalued. I don't have, Central Michigan was also 50-50-ish on totals. Western Kentucky ended the year 50-50-ish on totals as well. So I have no opinions as of yet. What do you have to say about this bowl, Joe Duffy?
Yeah, no, that's the first time that I've ever heard that fried chicken is healthy, but I'm with you. I agree with it, and I'm a member of PETA, People Eating
Popeyes
Tasty
fried
Animals.
chicken, very low in calories, absolutely.
Okay, it sounds good. Well, both of these teams are going to have to face the distractions. They're playing in the Bahamas. There's really no big travel advantage when you're talking about going to the Bahamas. Both of the teams are going to have to be fighting the distraction. Now, be very aware of the knee-jerk myth. There are a lot of myths in handicapping, and when it comes to the NCAA tournament in basketball, when it comes to the bowls, people keep saying that they like to handicap road record more than their home record, weigh it a lot more. Remember, the dictionary is a handicapping tool. A neutral game is just that. It's no more a home game than a road game, and in fact, I've heard a lot of people who've played the game say it's truly properly named. It's a home field advantage more so than a road disadvantage. So do not handicap road games more than you do home games. And the reason I say that is a lot of people might go with Central Michigan because Central Michigan 4-2 straight up and against the spread on the road, while WKU is 2-4 both straight up and against the spread on the road. Now, I'm not saying that. In fact, I'm actually going to pick Central Michigan, but not because of that. So this is one of the cases where a myth it probably applies on the right side. But again, if you handicap on your own, do not believe that myth. It is 100% untrue. But going against favorites in bowls that have a winning streak of at least 4 games to teams that are off of a loss are 34-22. So that favors Central Michigan. Again, another case that proves that the rest hurts the hotter teams and benefits the teams that are struggling because they can make those adjustments. But, Western Kentucky, look, they do have the Conference USA Player of the Year and the quarterback Brandon Daugherty, but Central Michigan's a little bit better than their record stated. 2 of their best players, Thomas Rawls, who missed 4 entire games, and wide receiver Titus Davis. And remember him, he was questionable for a while, but he kept missing games. He missed 3 games because of injury. So Central Michigan is actually a better team than their records show this year, than their stats show, because they had 2 of their top offensive players who missed significant playing time. So I am going to go with Central Michigan.
Makes sense to me. Now I'm starting to get maybe a little bit sold here. Central Michigan currently +3 is a market-wide number. Thanks, Joe.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.